want to start. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
You know, I didn't realize I looked as old as I did until I did a close up on that picture thumbnail. Damn, I'm old.
I'm twirling already.
Darn. Oh. I was talking to a friend of mine on the telephone today, and his better half told me hello. He told me her name and everything. I can't remember, and it was just told to me again 5 minutes ago. I am getting old. But I want to say hello, friend.
Eric, when he got injured.
Dana? No. I done forgot.
What, his name or her name?
Her name. I know what his name is. But I can't say his name.
Oh, sure you can.
Oh, I could, but I don't feel like getting a phone call during the stream. Avon calling.
I thought you quit that job, Jeff.
I did, but I'm up next for the pink Cadillac.
The pink
Wife
Cadillac?
told me, wife told me I couldn't quit until she got a Cadillac.
You drive down here in a pink Cadillac, you get beat up.
Hey, you get beat up here in a pink car if you a guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, damn sure don't go to the mountains.
They pull you out by that beard and put the boots to you down here.
I'd be what they call a bush youngin when they got through.
Okay, I went ahead and created a poll real quick, and
I saw that.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if it'll pop up or not yet. What do you guys prefer? Vertical, horizontal, or both? Because I actually had people complaining that I didn't have the vertical version the last couple lives.
I like the horizontal.
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about. I thought you was going somewhere else. I'm shutting up.
Probably better.
Hey, yeah.
You going down that road again?
What do you mean again? I haven't got off of it.
I was going to say, when is he left?
Hey, Buster.
Hello,
Hey, Buster. Hope you're doing good.
Oh, he's going to do a lot better after the show tonight. We're going to keep him laughing.
I'm waiting for Prepper 101 to show up.
You know he's going.
That dude's funny.
Wait a minute. What? Okay.
Prepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you? Huh.
Oh, let's see.
There he is. Speak of the devil.
Yep.
I mean, speak of prepper.
Be here
Here
soon.
he
I seen him in the hall.
is.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but
You
question,
know,
what was he doing in the hall?
You don't want to know.
you go there. You know, as much as he shows up in chat, I don't see why he has not asked to come up here.
I don't know.
It's not howdy doody time.
He wasn't wearing pants, so I kept walking.
Probably a good idea.
It's probably best to turn around and go out the other way.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But I've been fooling around, having some fun with the AI stuff, and I decided to ask, create me an image of a year after Gavin Newsom is president.
Oh,
I'm not saying he's going to be or anything, just if. And I'm going to show you the picture that AI created. Share screen. Where are you at? There.
probably the country shot all to pieces.
There it is. I can go ahead and.
Damn.
And
No, that's Los Angeles right now.
that's AI
Right.
telling me that's what it's going to look like.
Hey, well,
Yeah, thank you, prepper. That's what I just said.
Well, it's always been like that in certain areas, but not that bad. You got buildings falling down and stuff. But it's kind of funny that AI picked LA because I know that scene right there. That's LA. I recognize the building in the background and some other stuff, the hill over there.
That's that from that movie, isn't it?
No, this is AI generated. AI generated this image. Now, if you get really into this, I don't know if it'll zoom in. Let me check if it's zooming in. Yeah, a little bit. You have
All burning up.
Army car.
most of these people here. If you can, you guys see these people down here
Yeah.
and over here. Majority of people have masks on, and I'm talking the ones that have filters and stuff on them. And that's why I said I went and dug into a lot of this and was looking at some of the images and stuff here. You have military vehicles that are, busted open and their weaponry is missing from certain areas from it.
Yep.
You have a lot of burnt out vehicles. So you can tell something's already happened. Buildings have fallen down from, there's no fire department to go out to
That's
take care of these things. So they're going to burn and fall down.
They can't get to it.
Well, there is no fire department.
Right.
No police department.
Oh, what
or
That's definitely a firefight there.
I'd say so.
What did it, this stupid thing?
There's Old Glory.
There we go. That's weird. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting. Now, I've been taking a lot of flack for a video that I put out. I think it's the beginning of the week, or it might have been last week. I don't know. about attacks on U.S. soil. And I never said this is going to happen, but I kind of hinted around that you never say never, because it's already happened. U.S. soil has already been attacked by, foreigners. There's people still say, "Oh, it's never happened and it never will happen." And I'm like, what is Hawaii? Hawaii is U.S. soil. Alaska is U.S. soil. Washington is U.S. soil. These things have been attacked before. So saying it never happened or never will, read a history book. I mean, Pearl Harbor is the reason why, we got so far into World War II.
Well, now,
One of the reasons.
from what I understood, the U.S. did not want to go to war and was not going to war until Pearl Harbor. When they attacked Pearl Harbor, it was, balls to the walls then.
Yeah. Yeah. And if, depending on who you look at, come on, get over here already. You just got to wait, think about jumping. If there are a lot of people that knew Pearl Harbor was going to happen before it did.
Yeah.
And there's a whole story within that.
I think old Winston knew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was depending on what movie you watch or what book you read and stuff, there was talk about it 6 months to a year before it actually happened. And this was, it was talk to keep our Navy out of the war, even though we didn't want no part of it.
Now,
The same thing with down in Florida, right? The Gulf and the eastern coast. Our ships were being targeted by Germany.
Yeah, wolf packs.
Yeah, and nobody said anything about that. And I'm like, there's been multiple times our country has been attacked on our soil, not on other bases or anything like that.
1812, Revolutionary War. That's what, three go-rounds I know of right off the bat.
Yeah. And, Alaska, I think there's 12 miles or 6 miles, something like that, dividing Russia.
I won't say 12.
Aleutian Islands.
Yeah. And you can walk at certain times, which, wintertime.
Yeah.
But how many people know what is the most eastern state in the United States?
What do you mean?
The furthest east. What is the most eastern state?
The edge of the most eastern state be Florida.
No. It's
Maine, but that ain't right.
no.
Oh, okay, you talking mass with the big hook?
No. The most eastern state. Oh, B got it. Alaska.
Oh, wait a minute. It starts off in the west. How does it end? Now, okay, never mind.
Its islands reach over to the eastern hemisphere.
Yeah.
And that being said, what's the most western state?
I give up. Hawaii.
Yeah. And actually, that's the most southern state too.
Yeah, you did say East Coast.
Eastern. Well, it's still East Coast too, because it is on the Eastern Hemisphere.
My brain is trying to comprehend. That's why I'm like,
Well, if you look at it if the world's flat, it wouldn't come to that. But the world is round. Well,
right.
depending on who you ask.
A Democrat or Republican? But me and Dixon was sitting here watching TV today, and it was a black comedian up on there. I can't think of his channel, the first time I ever seen it. And he was talking about Gen Z, okay? Them compared to us, or us compared to today's youngins. Like I said, he's sitting there, the more he's talking, the more sense he's making. Our government is dumbing down the kids today because they don't want them to know half of the stuff that we do. And by the age, 14? Shit, we was already grown up. I mean, come on. Pull your youngins out of city schools or public schools and teach them at home. Teach them old school. Because when our generation is gone, who's going to teach our government?
Oh, yeah. Google.
Yeah.
And you know how well Google is.
Yeah. Well, he also made a reference to that. Our generation, we did not have Google. We did not have the internet. If we wanted to find out something, we had to go to the library, pull out a drawer that had hundreds of cards in it. And you had to go through to find where the book's at. That's all learning. And once it went into your head, that's a lifetime. Google, biggest part of people forget it in 10 minutes.
Well, see, the thing is, Google only puts the most popular thing at the top. So if it puts the most popular thing at top, it could be,
right,
from CNN News, for that matter. Which is that true or not? You don't know, because it doesn't fact check and see if it's true. It's just the most popular thing.
Like, what outfit did Cardi B wear today? Who gives a shit? I mean, who cares?
Well, what was that one thing I was reading today? And I used to post this stuff, or I used to do little short videos of this. What happened that they don't post in the news? Let me see if I can find what I was looking at.
Okay.
Did you hear about what Trump did about people being detained? And that's a nice form to put it, for over a year by the Taliban.
No.
They have been returned back to the United States, U.S. citizens. Where is that in the news?
But that's a plus for him, so they're not going to show it.
Exactly.
No. Well, I'll tell you something else. Okay, out in Kansas, how many has really heard of the wildfire out there? It's over 800,000 acres burnt, almost 1 million acres. Have y'all seen that in the news?
Well, the easy way to figure that out is
That's
country.
the
Where are the most voters from that area? What do they vote? And I don't, you know me, I don't like going the Republican Democrat thing, but it's true. Same thing in your area, Jeff, with the hurricane.
yeah.
The people in the cities, you know, they're getting all this help and everything, but the people in the rural areas in the country and stuff living in tents, and if they got tents, did any of them get, you know,
No.
They didn't show any of that stuff. It was all the people in the cities, because the cities are usually Democrat votes.
All right, two more things. You remember when Hawaii caught on fire about a year or two ago? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, look at the news. It's flooded, just about the same areas. And we all know what happened with the floods here in the mountains, okay, in the Appalachian. There was a man on there who gave up a biggest part of his campground to people who was flooded out. And it made the news, okay? Do you know 3 days after the news and everything, the I want to say the city made every one of them get out there?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And I mean, they still hurting. They still trying to rebuild up our
Oh yeah.
hear about
Yeah.
it more.
There's quite a few YouTubers. There was one that had a double wide trailer that it's down the river somewhere. And they were living in tents and old camper shell and you know,
Yeah.
it was looking, they're pretty bad. And they got, you know, they did get a lot of donations and stuff, and they still live in tents, and they do have a little trailer now, but still.
They're holding the money. They're not releasing the money to the people that need it, plain and simple.
Yeah. If you qualified for that $750,
You didn't get it.
How is $750 for a family of 6? How do you replace a home with that? You don't.
Me and Dixie went up there last summer, I believe it was. And it was about 8-9 months after this had happened, after, let's say, chaos calmed down a little bit. And the whole time we was going up just one little town or community, we was beside a river. All right. Coming back, Dixie said, "You see a car down there in the river?" And which I didn't. Okay. She said it was a car down there. And there was no place for me to turn around, go back and look, or to pull off the side of the road. That was one busy road. And we passed a fire department. We thought it was a restaurant. There was people standing in line, and the fire department was handing out food for the local people.
That's
You know,
in most places down there. You'll probably agree.
commercial.
The most help you get is from your
Local.
community. Yeah.
Well,
Not government, unless you live in the big city.
I'm like you. I'm starting to think like this right here. The heck with the government. If your local people can get out and help save somebody, you know, the way they did, go for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah. And I don't like telling people to don't donate from this or that. But for me, if I could find a church in that bad area, because the thing happened in Kentucky, and there were people, well, certain YouTubers that was collecting a bunch of stuff. Not going to mention names or anything like that. And they said they were bringing stuff to them, and they were collecting money and things like that. And these people ended up having an argument between them, and they broke up, and all the beans were spilt about this. And the thing about it is all the money that they collected, they kept the money, and half of the stuff that was sent to them to take to Kentucky to give to these people that were hit by this tornado, they kept half of it.
Yeah. Well, now,
and this was through a church too, that they said church, they were donating to church and stuff. The church was a made up church. So if you're going to donate, just don't, if you see a YouTuber, or, a congressman or whoever, because, the Hawaii thing, you had Oprah and the Rock dude saying, donate to this thing and we'll give them money. Well, to find out, like 90% of the money went to that corporation, and only the 10%, if the 10%, went to the people. So 90% of your money is to the company, and 10% actually goes to help. And that's like Red Cross. I'm not saying anything bad about Red Cross or anything. They will go and hand out sandwiches and, water and things like that. But I would rather donate to a church, a local church in that area, if it's still there, because they will make sure that their people in that area will get the money or get the help.
Exactly. Well, now, I really don't want to say the name who done this, okay? But maybe I can hint around enough, y'all can figure it out. But there was a bunch of people from this area all the way to the coast loading up trailers, generators, water, and so forth like that. And they was being stopped. Their trailers were being, let's say, disconnected from their vehicle. It was being seized, okay? Well, come to find out, about 3 months down the road, give or take, they were going to flea markets. The stuff that this company seized took to the flea markets to sell. That was on the news. I'm talking brand new generators, mattresses, tents.
And this is all allegedly, by the way.
Thank you very much. Yeah, but I mean, it's got to the point now. I don't donate no more, not to charities like that. And I know it's bad, what? But you can't trust people no more.
Eric?
Are you okay down there?
I think Eric fell asleep.
My voice put people to sleep. He's snoring pretty good, ain't he? You ought to call him up and tell him, hey, look, you snoring.
Well, he missed his nap today, so.
Can you mute him?
Well, if he starts talking in his sleep, I'll have to mute him because I don't want him saying.
Hey, if he starts talking in his sleep, record it. Use it for later.
But another thing I seen on the news, I know things are going on behind the scenes that I can't talk about, with the because we're not allowed to say war. It's the conflict in Iran. And I do know that there are military people being ready to go.
Yeah. Standby.
Well, it's not standby, but also, I don't know if anybody's heard this yet or not, but there has been a change in the military, and more than likely it's because of what's going on over there. They have now made it to where you can enlist in the Army at the age of 40.
Really?
And if there's a thing, if you've been arrested for, Mary J stuff, that you needed a voucher. I think it's called a voucher. I'm not sure. You had to get a letter saying it was okay for you to join or something like that. But if you have been arrested or, you had a charge of using or something like that, you don't have to have anything. You can actually enlist in the military now. They've waived the thing for the Mary Jane stuff.
Now, I remember hearsay and seeing on movies and so forth. I want to say back around WW2, okay, that before a certain thing happened, that prisoners would go first.
Certain situations.
Right. Well, I couldn't come straight out and say it.
They weren't allowed with normal military. They were, well, you guys ever watch The Dirty Dozen? It was something like that, so to speak. And yes, Tammy, you're right. It was 42. I remember now, 42.
Has it got a cutoff age?
42.
No. What I'm talking about is like 42. Is that cutoff to you can't join after 42 or?
Well, yeah, it was 32.
Okay.
And they raised it to 42. My guess is, well, with the last Yahoo we had, it was, we went down to the lowest it's ever been. I sound like Trump now. Lowest it's ever been.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get that up because the enlistment is way down. Nobody's wanting to, because it's bad now. It's not politically correct or however they put it. But yeah.
See, I tried when I was 17. I tried 2 branches out of 3. They wouldn't take me. So I kind of gave up. Now, I've got 2 grandsons and a daughter who is of age that if they start doing this, they're gone.
Tammy, it's Army. Yeah, U.S. Army. But National Guard is considered Army.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's an alternate branch, I guess you would call it, but it's still considered Army.
Like the Coast Guard is a branch of the Navy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do I think that other branches are going to start upping that? I do know that they're already taking and I guess you could call it restriction, the Mary Jane. It's part of that, that they're going to do that.
Wait a minute, B, what's no they are not?
I don't know.
I think she was talking about what you said with the Army. I mean,
National Guard.
Yeah.
Well, I know it is because my son was National Guard, and they don't have National Guard on their thing. It says Army.
Do they have ROTC anymore?
I don't know. They did when my kids went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the only reason my son could transfer to, because he was discharged technically from National Guard. And it does say Army National Guard, by the way. And they said, well, we can sign you back up, but you can't go back into the National Guard. You have to go to
Okay. He was talking to
Army.
me. B was talking to me.
Coast Guard? I don't know about Coast Guard, but it sounds like it'd be the same thing. They are Homeland Security. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess National Guard would kind of be that too. Even though they get deployed, and I don't know if or Coast Guard gets deployed like Army and that. I don't know much about Coast Guard.
No, I don't think.
It seemed like to me that would be the last reserve. They're kept here for us, normal people. Well, hell,
No,
pieces.
no, they do. They're over. National Guard does get deployed into not the front lines, even though they are pretty much in the front lines, but during the Iraq stuff going on, we lost a lot of National Guard over there.
Now, I'm going to try to say this without getting your channel a strike. But allegedly, there is more bang bangs out there than there are people that are not in the military. And the Japanese,
you mean us, United States?
Citizens. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing that there is more of the weapons than there are people in the United States.
As you would say, bushcraft, allegedly.
Yeah. Well, well, you can't really say exactly because you go to Chicago and nobody can except for cops and those types.
No,
but the population of Chicago City, the bad people own more than the popo.
Now, ain't Chicago a gun-free state or city?
No, they got strict laws, and it's the way to look at it. Any city that has a lot of crime, and Grace can tend to this. Any major city that has a lot of crime, a lot of people getting deleted and stuff like that.
Yep.
They have really strict gun laws,
They don't
Yeah.
work.
and it's the opposite of what you would think. You know, you go to a big city, oh, I'm going to be safe here because nobody can have bang bangs and boom booms, but it's really strict in them big cities.
Welcome back, Harry.
Hey, I got one for you, Jeff. This is just from AI Google. There's an estimated 400 to 500 million, that's $500 million, privately owned toys in the United States as of 2026, meaning there are more pew-pews than people in this country.
Okay,
Roughly 46% of American households own at least one pew-pew.
yeah,
With an average of over 120 pew-pews per 100 residents.
okay. Does it say it's well, see, I don't know. Would that be registered, or is that?
Well, it would have to be a. It's not exactly a registration, but
Yeah, I know.
it would have to be a recorded sale through an FFL.
Okay, yeah,
My God.
that's
If
what I was thinking.
If that's
Yeah.
just recorded sales, then there's going to be a whole lot more out there.
Oh yeah,
And in 2023, there was 16.7 million sold.
Yeah.
And projected 15.5 million to be sold in 2025.
yeah. And what I was bringing up about Chicago was and I don't know the numbers, but they destroy thousands and thousands of these things. So they say, and I'm not saying this is all allegedly, but it's kind of funny that certain you watch these shows where somebody goes out and deletes somebody, and then they trace the bullet back, and they say, "Oh, this was a destroyed weapon. So how did this happen?" You know, it's because it didn't get destroyed.
Exactly.
Allegedly sold out the back door. Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, how it happens.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it still happens now or not, but I remember as a kid watching the news. I'm not going to say what state or whereabouts it was at. They would take a boat load out in the ocean and dump them.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some people who got caught because, let's say, underwater divers knew where they was going to dump them. They got all they could and brought them back. That I do remember allegedly watching on the news back in the day. I don't know if they've stopped it or not.
Well, that's where you find
Uh-huh.
most of the time a recovered
What are you doing?
firearm is next to a bridge. That's where people talk.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. You would, and the local police departments, because I watched that all the time where they throw the madniks out to the bridge.
Yeah.
And they've pulled up hand grenades and stuff, and different stuff, and they call and tell them, "Hey, I just pulled this out of the water," and they come down and they fuss and gripe about it. Oh, now I have to do all this paperwork. Thanks a lot.
Right.
How much paperwork would you do if a kid was down there swimming in kaboom? I would think that would be more paperwork.
And the people finding them, the law is wanting to arrest them for finding it.
Sometimes, yeah.
So, shit, if it's up to me, I throw it back in there.
Then you get in trouble. You'd get in trouble for it.
Only if they found out that I found it. My
Well,
son bought a
these are
magnet.
YouTubers that usually you get to see this on. So,
Yeah. Well, my son bought a magnet to do that with. And he told me what the weight limit on that thing is. And I said, what are you planning on finding? A Volkswagen up underneath there?
well, that has come up. You know, they find cars and then they go down and they'll take the license plate off and say, we didn't go in the vehicle, but we took the license plate off so we could call it up. And they have found, you know, remains in these vehicles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
I heard one, just the other week, it was a cold case about 30 years old. And the guy was coming home from somewhere and it was late night. And he didn't make it home. And that's where they found his remains in the car.
mm-hmm.
So now they can put him to rest. You know, I hate to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of stuff because, you know, one good way to get rid of stuff, you got swamps and, you know, stuff down there. Something gets tossed in there, you'll never see it again.
I'm going to tell you like this. If it's in Florida, my big butt is not going close to them swamps down there. Because if it's wet, it's got gators in it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Or big snakes. I don't know what.
Oh, they have turned mongooses loose down there. And the snake population is starting to drop. But now they got something worse than that. The alligator population is starting to drop. They don't know why.
There's Dana with her heavy foot again.
Well, no. Who got it this time? CJ. I'm glad it's CJ and not me.
But Jeff, you're forgetting the most important thing. Florida's closed, so you don't have to worry about coming and getting.
Dude, if I want to make it to Florida bad enough, I'm coming to Florida.
Well, you got to check with Dana.
Well, I forget what it was. It was a bad person doing something, and it was an illegal person. And I don't know why they still keep calling them aliens, but it was a bad person doing something bad to a little one. And I won't go into any of that, but I could have swore Eric was in the chat because why do people keep coming down here? Florida's closed. I was going to say.
I'm gonna say this, and this is me. It's my nature. I know it's wrong, but when I'm gonna say predator, okay, is caught, the father or the mother, dependent, beats the holy crap out of them before the cops get there. The parent goes to jail, but yet they get out free.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly. They get out of jail. You know, no charges, no nothing.
Well, then you put him in the general population with Bubba. He won't last a week.
But, well, that's true. That's true, too. But he's got to get there. And if more people, I can't say that.
Why is CJ getting picked on?
He got hit again. Oh, Grace has got that New York swing out. Wow.
She's coming down she's starting in Oklahoma, coming down through Alabama
did you
and
add
give
a
them one
pineapple
heck of an upcut. I'm talking here. Thank you.
Well, finish.
I did. You was talking. I hushed up so good. Finish what you started.
I asked Charles, when did he add a bushcraft pineapple tomato to this?
It's been in there for a while.
Has it? What
Yeah.
happened with the Yeti stuff?
So the what? Oh, it's still there.
Still there?
I got
Oh, which kitty? This one
Hey, Grace, you need to watch your language.
or the this guy right here?
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, Eric.
Well, I had to.
Something for the road trip. I wish I had one of the big tomatoes right now. I'd have to go buy some bread and make me a tomato sandwich.
Whoa.
I turn around and find out where I bought the seed from the last time. I can't find
I think. Let me see.
because my seeds are misplaced. I can't find them.
What is
And
this?
I had a pack of them. I was going to go ahead and start planting them now.
Yeah, I got to. I've been putting it off, and I need to get back into, because usually I already have plants growing.
Yeah, but I can't do nothing till Friday, and I'm gonna be limited this month. Yeah.
Oh, they have ground cherries. Oh, I might actually pick some out. I didn't know that.
Get black. They got cherry trees you can grow in a pot now, but I want black cherries. I don't want the red ones. They're sweeter.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
I didn't know they had some of this stuff. I was looking for the pineapple tomatoes, and let me see.
Well, see, it ain't gonna do me no good to look at them because just as soon as I see what I want them right there and then, and I ain't got the money to order none.
Yeah, they don't have the pineapple tomatoes. I'm talking about. Oh, they have great white beefsteak tomatoes. Oh,
Really?
huh.
They get pretty good size.
And then, from Survival Garden Seeds, it's all non-GMO, and their heirloom tomato. All their seeds are heirloom.
House don't even sell because I talked to him last year, and I had to get on there looking up, and I think it was like 3 companies here in the States that's got them, and they're not cheap.
Here's one. Here's a good seed for you, Jeff. Hillbilly tomatoes. Actually looks like a really nice looking tomato, though.
Probably is.
Grace wants to know, what do they look like?
What, hillbilly tomatoes?
No. I'm thinking she's talking about the pineapple tomatoes.
Just look at the ones I grew last year. I had huge tomatoes last year.
My God, that would take 2 slices of bread, maybe 3.
Well, I actually had to cut tomato and the slice in half.
If it's from the South, everything's got a twang in it.
Oh, the white ones. Well, I guess I could share what I'm looking at.
Not only do I want some pretty good sized tomatoes, I want some that's got a good taste to it.
Oh, yeah. There's the hillbilly one right there.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to. Oh.
Let me zoom it in.
Zoomy.
You know, that kind of looks like that pineapple tomato you showed me about a year back.
Yeah, it kind of does because it starts off yellow and then it starts turning orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other one? The white one.
Big boy.
Oh, look at that watermelon now.
Well, now I gotta wait a minute because
Oh, can you guys still see that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang, pop up.
did you know it's a sin to eat fruit without seeds in it? It was a preacher that talked about that. Yeah, Cherokees are good.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. Purple Cherokees. Oof.
Hey, the wild deer around here, they love mine. Big
I don't
time.
know where that one went that I seen.
I didn't get a chance to eat none of them cucamelons. Whoa. Ground cherry.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there looking at. I might pick me up some of those.
I want some tomato tomatoes.
Tomatillos.
Yeah, I'm going to end up getting 2 plants because what I'm wanting to do is take them, cut them in half, put seasoning on them, dehydrate them. And then that way, later on down the road, eat them as a snack.
Yeah, I don't know where the white tomato was that I seen.
Are you being prejudiced? White tomato?
Yeah, I mean, you could go through here and just do.
Send me that link.
It's. I think it's in chat right now. The bot should be posting it every once in a while because the discount code and stuff.
Survival garden seeds. Okay.
Yeah, because yeah, they send me stuff all the time. I should be. There's the Roma.
Let me back Chad up.
Ooh, black cherry tomatoes. That looks good.
You know I'm gonna have to try that one. I love black cherries.
Oh,
They
they're
got a sweeter taste.
great white. Let me see. There it is right there.
Now, which one are we talking about?
The white one.
Oh, okay. Darn.
There might be more than that. German green.
Well, it's coming.
There's a purple tomatillos.
You know, there is something I'm wanting to say so bad right now. It just come to me, but I can't. Because not only would you be flagged, they'd probably take it down. I'd have to you in the back. But me and Dixie sat there and watched it last night.
I hope those who got, when I did that advertising, I hope they got that at the price, not this price, because it's up to $49 now.
My God.
No,
Now, wait a minute. What all
it's
did
still
you
good.
get with that?
That's 50 packs of seeds.
Okay.
It's still good. But
Well, see,
when I did it,
I looked up at the picture.
yeah, whenever I did it, I think it was $24 or $29.
Dude, I had
And
about that much.
that was only toward my customers too. So when you put that discount, and you got a 10% discount too. And like I said on that video, these packages are sealed in Mylar bags. This one's not open, or I'd show you the inside.
Yeah.
So when it goes through areas, post office and stuff, and they go through checks, and they scan it with a
Infrared.
X-ray machine, it doesn't kill the seeds. It protects the seeds from all that icky stuff you get.
Yeah. I've got about that. If I can find my seeds, I got about that much money tied up in what I got.
You can even look at this one. That's 100
Wait a minute.
for $99. That's $1 a pack of seeds,
Damn.
and it comes in a
Yeah, but it's flowers. I want vegetables.
that's flowers and vegetables.
Now I'll take the one to the right. What happened? Damn commercial.
Oh, did you get a commercial?
It's about the fifth one. All right, yeah. 20 variety apartment.
This is an apartment kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all right. You get what? 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 packs.
Well, I think it's this right here. This one right here is one of the herb packs I got. I didn't pay that because the price has gone up on it, but it's still a good value because that's 36 heirloom seeds, 36 packs of seeds. This is medical herbs. You can't, if you would go out to buy, you go to Walmart and buy 36 packs of seeds, which you don't know what they are. You don't know the company or anything. You can't get that. And like I said, they have multiple ones like this. And some of these are, some of these seeds are stinging nettle. I mean, you can go out in the woods and get a bunch of nettle seeds and get itchied up and everything, but you can grow your own where you know what's in it. It's not being sprayed or anything like that.
Well, I know I had a bunch of wild lettuce growing, so it kind of got cut down a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, there are a lot of edible seeds. This one right here is just wild ones, but there are some good flowers in there, edible flowers and medical flowers.
Oh, I'm not good. Well, I sat there and explained it to Dixie that if I wanted to, I myself could not mail seeds into Canada. If I did, I'd get arrested.
Oh, you don't get arrested. They just don't get them.
I heard a lot of people getting arrested for doing that.
No, because, with the
You got to patent.
the lab, we sent seeds up there. And that's where I say, you mark on the envelope saying,
There's something else.
no, you say, women's underwear or something. You send in panties or something. Cause they don't evidently, and this is only what I heard, but that says, what I heard people saying, it's the best way to get stuff to Canada.
Well, I'm going to kind of fall back here a little bit on what the show's really supposed to be about. It's just going to be a quick one. Go ahead and get ready. Like we talked about in 2020, 22, on up like that. Go ahead and start like you ain't got nothing. Start all over again.
Oh,
Get fired.
like you mean prepping? You mean?
Yeah,
Like if I didn't.
I'm talking prepping. Because it's not, when it starts, it's not going to be a couple of weeks. I'm looking at maybe months on into a couple of years, if possible. you know. And if you can, learn how to can. Start canning.
I don't like to, because I hear stuff and I have to wait a few days, and sometimes some of the stuff that I hear, again, I can't talk about, because for one thing, I would get in trouble and my son would get in trouble, because if you leak stuff, that's what irritates me about some of these people that say, oh, it's DEFCON 3.
Bullshit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
That is like the highest thing you can be able to know. Like, anybody in the military doesn't know that. Only the highest command knows that stuff. It's not something that it's posted on a website somewhere. They don't say, hey guys, guess what? We're on DEFCON 5, you know, or you don't go 5, but you know what I mean? It's not for the public to know. And if you do know and you release that, you know, that's treasonous stuff.
Really?
Yeah, that's, you know, that's telling a military secret.
Okay. Okay.
You can say it and not have any knowledge of what it means. You know, I can lie and say it's DEFCON 5 right now. But, you know, if you do know and you release it, you can get in trouble. Not saying that happens or anything, but, you know, I was bored and I was looking for a live at like 3:00 in the morning, and a certain person from New York was spewing all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my. And people are just eating it up. And it's sad, you know. This guy that who knows if he is from New York or not. And the fact that he's spewing all this stuff, he would have to have, you know, he'd have to be in the room with Trump and his generals to know the stuff that he claims to know and stuff. And I'm like, you know, they're not going to invite him to the White House and then he goes back and reports it.
There's a lot of
most of them
big YouTubers that have real big channels and big followings that, to me personally, are big, ever since this started over in Iran. They're a big disappointment. They're a bunch of drama queens. They're looking for views. It's just they throw anything out that they can. And,
true or not.
You know, it's crazy.
Oh.
You hear new people that are their kids going in the military and stuff, which, you know, I don't blame them, because if I wouldn't have thought of it or something like this, but they'll be coming home from a deployment or something, and they post it all over Facebook. I'm going down to see my son. He's coming in from so-and-so. And you'll get tons of people telling her to delete that message. There's a reasoning behind it, because our soldiers are targeted. There's a hit list on our soldiers at all times.
Yeah.
And it has gotten so bad that our own people, I wouldn't call them our own people, but people in the United States, certain people, also target those types of our military. You can see it on the news. Sometimes they do show that stuff, but not as much anymore. But it's because on an army basis stuff, our soldiers used to go out in their uniforms and, you know, to, you know, McDonald's or whatever, you know, and go get something to eat. They can't do that no more. they can't have anything that identifies them as a soldier or in the military. Every once in a while, they do go out, and they're usually in a big group. Say they're transporting vehicles or something like that.
Right.
They don't go off base anymore in anything that resembles them being in the military.
Mm.
And it's a shame that's a thing.
Yeah.
I can understand it from, you know, going off base in Kuwait or Iraq or something. You don't want to be seen doing that. But here in the United States, it's crazy.
I remember my cousin telling me that he was proud to wear that uniform out in public when he got back from, let's say, Korea, like Vietnam.
Oh.
And he said the only drawback that he had is when he was getting off the plane and people would spit on him. He said that was the worst disgrace ever.
Yeah.
But
Calling them names. Won't say what their names calling was and stuff, because that was just wrong.
Yeah.
Not saying it didn't happen or anything, but you know.
Well, now Dana put something in chat. He put my name and a picture of 3 camels up there. I'm sitting here. I'm just trying to figure out what camels mean. You know, I don't smoke Camel cigarettes no more. God, I hope he's listening. I really do. 101.
With his headphones.
Yeah.
Turn your speakers up.
Tear his up.
Hey,
All right.
Grandma.
All right, here we go. Here we go. And I hope y'all like it. Oh, dang! Okay, that's it. It's over.
There goes all my cats. Ran out the door. I don't know if he's still. He's gone.
That's a good thing I don't live in the city. As close as people living nowadays, they'd probably have a heart attack. Is that digital clock or analog clock? I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go take a shot.
Yeah, there's the only thing that they're basically putting on the news now is National Guard going to certain airports and things. And there's 2 different versions of them going to places. And I like the one where this lady was getting detained or something like this, and they blamed it on Trump sending these people to this airport. And the press secretary said, sorry to tell you, but we ain't sent nobody there. That's the normal airport security. We send them over here and there, but we didn't send it to you. So get your facts straight there. And the other one, they said, well, before National Guard got there or whoever was sent there, it was 4 to 6 hours to get on the plane or something like that. And they said they got on with 15, 20 minutes, which that's really fast from what I hear on getting on an airplane.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And again, the way either if Trump does something good,
It don't matter.
it's no more good, it's bad, because if Trump cured cancer,
Yeah.
then he's a bad person for bringing them lose jobs to doctors or something. It's crazy.
Yes.
They just don't post anything. Like I said, with the Taliban had all those Americans, and Trump negotiated or whatever. I don't know the details in it, but I just heard that they're home now, which is a good thing. That should be on the news, Where's that? You go to CNN, Fox, and all those, you don't see any of that stuff.
Nope.
Or you don't see the stuff. I think it was in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look real quick. Or NASA. People thought there was aliens growing on the space station. Did anybody hear about this one? There's these paranormal people that do the alien bits and stuff, saying, "Oh, they're growing alien creatures in the space station in space now." And huh? I got to see this. They showed egg. That's what they said. It was an egg, and it's growing purple tentacles out of it. And I said, "Oh, I got to see this." And well, here, let me just put the picture up. And there is Velcro because it's in space, so it'll float away. Let me add this here. Hopefully, you guys have seen this, but if you didn't, here is the egg. You see the Velcro on the bottom to where they can stick it to the wall or whatever. This is the space egg that is growing tentacles out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, that's a potato.
I was going to say, it doesn't.
It's a purple potato. I've grown purple potatoes before, and I noticed it like instantly. I said, "That's not an egg, that's a potato." So I looked into it, and the space station come out and said, "It's not an egg growing alien tentacles out of it. It's a potato." They wanted to see if a potato would like here on Earth, if you leave a potato long enough, the eyes will start growing out and getting ready for, but I see, and they show different videos of, they're growing aliens in space, all these channels were talking about this egg that had tentacles coming out of it. It's a new alien species or something. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? And but I bet you if I made a video and said it's a new alien creature discovered on the space station and they're bringing it to Earth, oh man, I'd probably get all kinds of views.
Yep. Clickbait.
Do it.
It was worth a good laugh, though. Yeah, and it was just an experiment, And the guy did it off duty and everything. He's got the Velcro on there where he stuck it so it didn't go floating around or anything. And he just wanted to see what the potato did. And he said it started growing out of the eye, where potatoes do. And he took a picture of it, and it blew up on social media saying that alien creature.
What?
Oh, another thing. And why isn't this on the news? I would love to play this video, but I know I'd get in trouble because, and I don't know who the reporter is or anything, but he goes and talks to this guy that was freed by Governor Newsom guy. He freed him from prison. He was in prison for life. And this reporter asked him, would you vote for him for president? He said, yes. And he asked why. And he said, well, he pardoned me from prison. And asked, the reporter asked, if you don't mind, why were you in prison? And he said carjacking, murder, and something else.
Nice.
I think grand theft or something like that.
Yeah. Another pillar of the community.
And well, I guess that's one way to get votes. Since you have to have a driver's license now or an ID. And that's the other thing I'm getting sick of hearing. Oh, Trump is trying to make it hard on people to vote now. So he's going to get all the votes now. And I'm like, what is so hard? You probably already have an ID in the first place. That means you just have to show your ID, which it should be that way. It's a legal document, so you should be you should have to verify that you're who you are.
Well, when we go to get fishing license, we have to show ID.
Well, I don't. I do. I get mine online.
I tried that. I couldn't find it.
I'm trying to think because I remember doing that. Like if you go get the license at Walmart or something, you have to give them your ID.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out why I didn't have to online.
You're already in the system. You're already
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it's because I've already had a license before.
Yeah.
Well, now when you turn 65, you can get a fishing license free.
Well, depending on states, some states are lower, and like state parks. There's a thing now you can go in this on different states. I don't know what it is in every state, but if you're disabled, you get into these state parks for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to fill out the paperwork and everything, and you get some card or something. And if you do in these state parks, you can fish in those state parks. And again, that's just in certain states. So I don't know in every state.
I'm going to have to check into that.
Yeah.
But I do know here in North Carolina, wait a minute, at 65, you can get licensed free if you're disabled on top of that.
Yeah. And I think here you can apply for a lifetime one at a major discount if you're disabled.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Texas. I was just talking about your neighbor earlier tonight, Oklahoma. Or was it Kansas? Oklahoma. Yeah.
And Grace probably heard about this guy. And I just watched the video, and I can't play it because I'd get in trouble. But a 23-year-old shoved a 45-year-old man I'm not going to say color because you guys can probably guess the colors of each of the skins, but I'm just going to say 23-year-old punk pushed the 45-year-old man in front of oncoming train, waited for the last second. He kept walking back and forth and waited, and then pushed him to his death.
Damn.
Yep.
And probably in New York, he'd probably get off on it too.
Oh, you know they did.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no, it's kind of interesting. Where it happened is right in front of the little things where you have to put your ticket in or swipe your card or whatever it is now, and you walk through it. And there was two guys jumping over so they didn't have to pay. And the cameras were pointing down and watched the whole thing. So there was no accident or anything like that. Yeah. And I'm not saying the person, the 45-year-old was, because it was this the whole time. And again, everybody's so fixated on that cell phone anymore that they don't see anything else. Everybody's in their bubble until it's too late. If he was, looking the other way or something, you could have seen this guy being suspicious, but he was looking at that phone.
God, bring our days back.
Yeah. I always stood against the cement pillars.
Yep.
While I was there,
Right
with my back against the pillar so I could see. Because, I heard how bad New York City was. And I was like, I'm not turning my back on people. But I never had any issues. Yep, yellow line. And he was right to the edge and everything. I'm not saying it's his fault, because it does no good to whose fault it is now, because it's too late.
Well, back in our day, we didn't have to put labels on nothing. The dumb ones kind of took care of that.
Yeah. Well, they figured everybody had common sense.
Well, we did to an extent.
Coffee's hot. Really? Why is it hot?
Yeah.
Super glue in your hair will get hard and you won't be able to get it out.
I can't believe that woman sued and won that case.
Yeah, she actually won.
Yeah.
So far, and way it's going right now is we do have people going over, and I'm not saying where they're at or anything at the moment because it's not official or anything, but they're going over, and people seen them going over. It's been reported that they're going over, but they don't know where. Now it's quiet right now, and I'm somewhat quiet from being attacked 15 to 20 times a day to nothing. And I thought it was just because of bad weather, because it was raining certain times. But now, you have Trump saying that we're talking, and then you have the other guy in Iran, the son, saying, I'm not talking with him, this and that, and saying that because Trump said, if you don't open the straits over there, we're going to start targeting your power structures, stations and whatnot. And the reply back from him, and I don't speak what they speak over there, so I don't know exactly what they're saying, but what it was reported is you attack ours, we will annihilate yours on your soil. And some interpretations are saying that they will start attacking our bases, and some are saying it's on our soil. But I already know for a fact that they are already attacking our bases.
Really?
Were. It's still somewhat quiet right now. But that was the deadline, was yesterday, I do believe. The 5 day. I don't know. And again, we don't know for sure if it's been extended, you know, the somewhat ceasefire thing going on. Just have to wait and see.
Mountain Grandma, I hope you do get to hear from him.
Yeah. And that is the hardest part, because I stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning, because I send the message at 4, and I usually wait for an hour. And sometimes he has overslept for whatever reason, because what my son does, he is on a 24-hour shifts. So he's on for 24 hours, off for 8 hours. And sometimes he does sleep over, and he skips breakfast or whatever, which unfortunately breakfast is MRE. But that time when he doesn't get back to me is, and I'm not one to mess with my phone or anything, but that phone is stuck in my hand. I'm waiting for that message, because I hear what's going on over there, and that's the worst part, is waiting to hear. And when he was in Syria, they would go dark for 2 to 3 days, and you don't hear anything from our news. We just hear, oh, Trump bad, you know, blah blah blah. We don't hear what's going on over there. And I get more information from Israel's news, the I-24 news, than anything over here. But yeah, the waiting is hard. Waiting to get that message. And the worst part is, sometimes they do go dark when something happens there, and they can't. Well, I can say this now because it's been a week or so, but and it's just my son being him. I get a video of my son sitting on a toilet, and you hear the sirens and the speaker. It's a computer voice. It's not even a human saying to take cover. And my son says, I can't even take a crap. And on the video, I said, you know that if you put that on TikTok, it will blow up. He says, we can't, because anything that I get sent gets instantly deleted as soon as I watch it, because it's on a certain
channel,
not a channel, but
frequency,
device, I should say.
Oh,
yeah. and he's just sitting there, and you can hear these warnings, and you hear stuff. I'm not going to say what it is, but you hear stuff, and it's good that kind of help. I think he did it on me because he knows I'm worried and stuff, and he posts a funny about this or that in times. But yeah.
Grace, I thank you for the reminder, but I'm a step ahead of you this go round. That don't happen often, but
Yeah, everybody should be praying. It's, you know, they're getting enough hate from our own people, not to mention what they're going through. Oh, they're bad over there, fighting for this and fighting for Israel and this.
I would love for this to happen, but I know it ain't. The people who are complaining the most, send their ass over there.
Yeah, I like to see them hang out and complain in Iran.
They would, half of them, man, look, you know darn good and well, half the people that go over there would not come back.
Oh, no, because you can't speak over there. You have no voice. And as soon as they spoke up, they would be a puddle. Well,
I'm going to try to say it nice, but any woman who goes over there, most of what I've seen, any woman who go over there shows their face or hair is a big disgrace, and they deal with it right there on the spot.
Yeah.
A dog has more rights than a female does.
Yeah, well, I used to say that farm animals were higher on the
chain,
higher up than females over there.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand how bad the United States is for people. And I'm like, ugh. But anyways, there has been threats, but that's about as far as I've seen. There's a lot of stuff that you hear that's not credible or you can't say that has been stopped.
Commercial.
That's about it for that. But
really,
just keep doing what you're doing. Keep prepping stuff. If anything, because prices are going to go up. Yeah, I was never a fan of you know, and I know it's the Bible thing and stuff, but you know, where it says God, man, and the wife and the kids. Any man, and I said man, will say that they're all equal. I mean, as in kids and the wife and stuff. God always comes first, but you know, a man's going to say his family's equal to him, not the vice versa, like it is in other countries and stuff.
I try to go God family.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Because look, straight up, and please, I don't want to hear no ridicule on what I'm fixing to say. A woman takes care of the household, period. You know, and without a woman standing behind her man, that man is nothing. Unless you got a good, strong woman who stands for it.
See, it's even vice versa. Even though, you know, nowadays the man stays home and whatnot, but a lot of times you see the woman come home from work and do housework and stuff, even though the man was home all day
Playing games.
And I'm not going to say that when a man comes home from work, he doesn't do anything, because I know there are men out there that work all day and the wife is just tired or not feeling good, and the husband go in there and wash the dishes
And cook. Yeah. I mean,
there are men that do that. I'm not saying every man does that.
exactly. Well, you know, when my wife is sick or something like that,
Yeah.
you know, I'll fix her something to eat or drink or whatever, you know.
And Jeff really does good laundry. He turns everything pink.
I used to turn paint stuff. I think 2 washes, and the wife said, "No more. You ain't doing laundry. I don't care how sick I get." But look, I can take care of a house about, there's the key word, about as good as any woman. But it's like this. I don't care. A woman has got that certain touch. When you walk into her house, you can smell it's clean. You know it's clean, or it's not. Plain simple.
And I know I'm going to kind of get it for this one, but
Hey, Luke.
I never did like the saying, behind every man there's a good woman. I say beside every man is a good woman.
Yeah, they are your equal, period.
Yeah. And I know it's the saying and all that. Oh, there's Lake. I was supposed to show her what Jeff calls a woman, but
What do I call a woman? I'm curious.
My picture.
You missed hump day, Lake. Yeah, I'm going to see what I call a woman too, whether to duck or not. Oh my God. Really? You had to pull that out of your file.
That's my my picture when I was in the 80s, when I had long hair.
Literally, I looked at it. Well, it wasn't that clear when I seen it, but I asked him, "Is that a male or female?" And he said, laughed and said, "That's me."
Yeah, many moons ago. Yep, the young Bush. Yeah. Now, look what, why does it take it off there? I don't understand that. There we go. That's what.
Oh, really?
It was actually, I took that in 86 though. I still don't understand that. That's the same year but I never graduated high school. I got kicked out, so I just said screw it. I don't want to go back there. But actually, the girl that sent me the picture, well, she's a woman now, but she was sitting behind me, and I was talking to her. I still don't know what the conversation was, but the teacher smacked me with the ruler on the hand. And said, "Pay attention, we're learning here," or something like that. And he said, don't no talking and this and that. And then I just ignored him one night to look into the girl, and then smack, he got me again. And he says, I told you to pay attention. And I said, I was getting mad. And I told him, I said, you hit me with that ruler again, I'm going to knock you on your behind.
What?
And I went back to talking and smack, and instantly got up and knocked him on the ground, and he's laying there with the bloody nose and stuff. And he called the office, and then probably half an hour later, the cops came and arrested me. And I actually had to stay in jail for the weekend. And when I got out, I heard that they had because it was a Friday and I was supposed to play that night. They lost playoffs because I wasn't there. Not saying I was that good or anything, but I was the quarterback. Anyways, I went back to school, and they said you've been 86 from the school, and it was 86 at the time. I said, okay, because I didn't know what that meant. And they said, oh, okay. And I said, well, I need to get to class because I'm going to be late. And they said, no, you've been 86th. I said, yes, it's 1986. Oh, no. 86 means you're not allowed on the property. I'm like, well, how am I going to finish school if I'm 86th, or I can't come to school and whatnot? And they said, well, you have to enlist in another school. And I said, I don't want to do that. So I just quit. And see, that's the thing I don't understand is why do I have a picture for 88 when I wasn't even there that year? I was supposed to graduate in 87. I don't know. And I wasn't in the yearbook for 86 either. I was in the yearbook for 87 and 88. But I wasn't there. Yeah, it was the time, and I went and moved to Las Vegas after that.
Something similar to that happened to me too, but
yeah, 86 is the code, I guess, for being banned from the place.
Banned, yeah.
And I think in 87 a deleted body. I don't want to say,
You sure? Is it 187 you're thinking?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you remember the saying?
186 is, I shouldn't even be saying it, but it's too late. But it's not the body, but it's a illegal means of deleting that body. I'll just say it, murder.
Are you?
But let me see here.
TH2's got one heck of imagination. I'm gonna tell you, he needs to wake up.
Yeah, I remember because I had got kicked out of Circus for winning. I didn't cheat or anything. I grew up on the carnival, so I knew how to win stuff in the carnival. So we used to go to Circus every night, and I would go in. Well, I guess I kind of cheated, but not really. But I would go in and win a stuffed animal, and I would go to the other place that they had the big stuffed animals, and I would win too. I would go out, put the stuff in the car, change clothes, and come back in and win 2 more. And that's another place I got 86 from, was Circus Circus. I was never allowed to go back into Circus Circus. Me and my wife had went back to Arizona, and I said, well, on the way back to Ohio, I'm going to go through Nevada, and I want to go to Las Vegas and show you where I used to live and this and that and all the old places and whatnot. And we went into Circus Circus. We went into the buffet, and then we went up to the second floor where they had all the concessions and stuff. And I told her I was going to win a stuffed animal. I threw that dime up in the air and waited for it to land on the plate. And here comes all these security come and grab me, and we picked you up, being because they evidently have pictures and stuff of people who are banned from the place, and saying that you're 86th and you're not allowed to be here. And I said, well, that was like 10 years ago. I didn't think it was for life. And they said, yes, it is. And said, if you come in here again, we're going to press charges. And I got showed to the door, and we left.
Yeah.
10 years, and they still remembered me. And I had long hair at that time, but it was only like to the middle of my back.
I bet you could go in there now.
I don't know. I don't know how I wouldn't want to try.
I don't know. The hair's on your face now. It ain't on your head.
Well, I got the long hair in the back now too.
You got the rat tail.
No, it's all of it. It's all up in my hat.
Oh, I know when we needed glasses or plates, I'd always go to the local carnival and get what I could there.
Yeah, it's like the coin toss.
Yeah.
They had a quarter one and a dime one. The idea is everybody always goes straight at it, and the reason you can, but you can't, is they have a stuffed animal in the way to work, because you want to go up and then down. You want to have an arc on it and go down, and you can't do that when the stuffed animal is in the way. So what you do, you go to the corner, and the corners are open because the stuffed animals are in front of each teddy bear or each plate. So you just go to the side and stand. You got to kind of straddle the pole, but you just flip it up and boom. And I won every night, and my uncle would win every night because he was in the carnival for longer than I was. And there was other ones like dart games and stuff like that we could win at, but they were small. We always went for the big ones. And we would take those stuffed animals and sell it to Nevada Palace, because they would raffle them off to people in their gambling and stuff. And we would sell them for $25 to $50 back then in the 80s. So we were making some good money on the side. Because
Dana,
he worked as a waiter, and I was a busboy because I wasn't old enough to be a waiter. You had to be 21 because they served alcohol and stuff.
Eric fall asleep again.
No, I'm right here.
No. Well, you were doing some heavy breathing.
Nah, that was the TV. That wasn't me.
Yeah, we're deciding, should we mute him? I said no. I said, if he starts talking in his sleep, I probably should.
I told him, I said, no, don't do it then. We can go back and use it against him.
I did nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
I told him you missed your nap earlier today.
I can't take my nap tomorrow. I got too much stuff I got to do outside.
Yeah.
Weed
Well,
eating for
I
one
was
thing.
thinking, I haven't even looked, but TH2 said I'm supposed to watch out for the weather tomorrow. I don't know if it's in the daytime or.
Well, yeah, I saw that too.
I'm surprised Eric ain't said something about TH2's picture tonight.
It's pitcher.
His pitcher. I
Yeah.
saw Charles's pitcher, but not TH2.
Yeah, well, he's wishing mighty hard, is what it is.
Oh.
Who is TH2?
Yeah, go to Signal, you'll see.
Oh,
Oh. It's probably a piece of corn.
Commercial. No, it ain't corn.
what's an app?
Yeah, that's what I say. What's a nap? Been about a year and a half since I've had one.
I'm more like, what's sleep? About all I do is take a nap, and that's about it for the day.
Yeah.
Now, TH2's not in this chat. He's in
He
the
is.
note.
He is. He's just not showing up.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's a lurker.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to watch Thurston.
Is it Thurston Howell the third?
Well, that's what I base it off of. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
He doesn't have a woman named Lovey, so it's kind of a sad thing still.
I'm keeping my mouth shut on that one.
Well, you ought to join in when we're throwing down in the, over there.
Well, I kind of.
I've never seen you come in and join. That would be great.
I'm not crazy about doing that, really.
Oh, it's all in jest, Jeff.
Well, I mean, it may be. I'm not crazy about doing other people like that. So. Oh, Bushcraft, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, is it really? I was just
Yeah.
sitting there, and somebody just messaged me, and it's a very odd start of a conversation. And I was going to Signal because I wanted to see what you were talking about, but that
What did I say?
to look at a picture, but I'm sitting there looking at this message, and it freaked me out for a second.
Can you elaborate on that?
It's people that used to be associated with type thing.
Oh.
Oh.
You mean the underground army's bothering you?
You saw the picture.
Is that how you're growing, ruining your wieners now, Eric?
I'm not even looking at it. Oh, okay.
You need to go look at it.
I'm looking at it now. I never met a guy so fixated on that body part. Oh my God.
Sound like jealousy to me.
I'll just drop a corn signal in there.
I got an email sent to me, telling me that my channel is going to get terminated and stuff. That they have enough to give me 3 strikes because
Really?
because some lives have somebody in them, and I didn't give them rights to be put on my channel, so to speak. Which is odd, because the only way they can get up there is if they click a link to get up here, like you guys do.
Right.
So any time that I force anybody to come and go on my channel? No, you either click the link or you don't. And yeah, I'm waiting for their lawyers to contact me with a copyright claim and stuff. Even though, which is hilarious, the image they use for their StreamYard is the image I made for them.
Well, you just answered the question I was fixing to ask.
Yeah, so I found that very interesting that it's copyrighted. So they say.
I know.
So
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, I got a good laugh out of it. So
Jeff, you got a bag of litter over there?
Yeah, I do, believe it or not.
Time to airmail it.
Yeah, I will take additional potential legal actions against you and your channel.
Exactly. Like
I'm certain that you will. No, I'm certain you know what this entails. 3 strikes against your channel will be terminated. I'd like to avoid this path. Looking forward to your prompt response. Thank you for understanding. There's the other stuff that I won't talk about, but
it's funny how people can't get out of the 4th grade, isn't it?
there's the response.
I thought it was serious. Well, it's probably serious for them, but I thought it was funny. I was laughing the whole time. And the funny part is that because I have somebody from YouTube, their supervisor over claims, and she emails me certain time saying, like I got reported for showing nudity on a thumbnail, my birthday live, and it's not really skin, it's the color of skin that I posted over my behind, and
your butt.
I got reported for nudity. Really? and we were sitting there laughing about it. I sent her an email back saying that it's not really my skin, it's the color of my skin, and I just colored it in. And she said, well, technically you can show your whole backside if you wanted to. And I said, no, I don't want to do that.
Really? You can do that? Huh?
Well, look at some of these YouTube channels that have.
Well, yeah, but
yeah.
That's been years since I've saluted anybody.
Yeah, but everything goes on in what I normally deal with. It doesn't bother me anymore. I look at it as a form of comedy.
When did you get that email? Was it tonight?
Today at 1:58 p.m.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, if that were me, what I would do is I would go with a counterclaim. I would say, wait a minute. I would say,
yeah,
we're going to go after you for harassment. And then my attorney will list everything else I'm going to counter you with. And, let's
copyright.
Let's play a game. You want to play a game? We can play games.
Let's play a game. Mm-hmm.
No, shall we play a game?
Yeah, that's it.
Shall we play a game?
I can't look. Since my voice changed, I can't go that low no more.
Now, why did your voice change? That's the thing that's bothering me.
puberty.
Oh
Back
my
when I
God.
was 12, 13. Well,
That was
Yeah,
like-
you stop and think about that. Now,
no,
I
don't even
heard
go
I
there.
heard that they're wanting to redo that because of the whole AI talk and everything
Yeah.
that's going on. I was listening to a channel today that was live. They're in Britain or over there somewhere, and they were talking about AI. Evidently, there's some guy that claims he's from 2050
Yeah, I saw that.
or something like that, and he's making videos and stuff and saying he comes from that time, and he comes back here and plays videos saying that he was there and stuff. And the part I found interesting is the two guys were sitting there talking about this and saying how good the videos were and whatnot, and said that AI in 2022 wasn't that good, and saying that there wasn't AI before that. And I'm like, there's been AI back in the 50s. Anything that can produce a random outcome is considered AI. Something that you push a button. You could have, that game that they had where you would drop a ball and it would go down. I think it was Pinko or something like that, and it would bounce. Yeah, and it would go down. If you have something like that, but you program it to go in a certain order or something like that, that's considered AI.
Grace, only in my mind.
Yeah,
No,
and that was the last time I had blonde hair too, because when I moved to Vegas, I dyed it black because I was the only one with blonde hair, and everybody else had black hair, and said, "You stand out." And I said, "Well, ain't that a good thing?" They said, "No, we all have to have black hair." So I ended up dyeing my hair black. And let me tell you, the first time we played, when I had the dyed hair, I had black streaks coming down from sweat. Because I didn't know you had to wash your hair like 15 times to get the stuff out. But I was sweating black. It looked like I had black tears coming down my face because when you play drums, you sweat a lot because you're constantly moving. And it's always hot up there on stage with the lights and stuff.
You got that right.
I used to wear sunglasses because it hurt my eyes so much. But whenever I got in trouble and ended up in juvie in Vegas, my uncle's bright idea says, "Well, you can't go in there with long hair because you're going to get picked on and everything." Because I was going to court and whatnot, and was trying not to get in more trouble. So he says, "I'm going to cut your hair." And he said, and I said, "Well, you do know how to cut hair?" And he said, "Yeah, I used to do it in the military." I said, "Okay." He put the bowl on top of my head and cuts all the way around it. And so you're done. And this is like 15 minutes before I'm supposed to go in front of the judge. And if anybody knows what a bowl cut is, somebody that had very long hair like I had, I probably looked like Mo or something like that. And as soon as I went in front of the court, I was a minor and I didn't have a guardian, even though my uncle was there. There was no paperwork saying that he was my guardian or anything like that. So I didn't get in trouble for what I was there for. I got in trouble for not having a parent or a guardian. So I got stuck in juvie. And what they call juvie there, which is the juvie, and that's in the 80s, was worse than adult jail. It was called the zoo. That's what its nickname was. And me with that haircut, it wasn't good. First 30 seconds in there, I got in a fight.
I better not say.
Well, after 2 weeks I was there, I got a haircut.
No. I was talking about Dana done a response in chat, and I was fixing to answer old school answer, and I caught myself.
Yeah, well, Dana, you are correct. A man bun is just the stupidest.
Oh no. Closest I get to a man bun is one ponytail.
It's like putting a bullseye on your freaking face so someone can punch you.
And it's the ones where they put them on top of their head.
Yeah,
You have something to grab
you
a hold
look like a
to.
sumo wrestler then.
No, that's something so you can grab a hold to.
Well, if you grab a hold of a man's hair in the first place,
Right.
I'm just saying, women fight that way. Well, I would say most women fight that way. They go for the hair and then they do their thing.
Oh, you talking fighting?
Yeah, but a lot of times it's the fights I see. They're pulling out extensions.
Yeah,
really.
Wigs and all kinds of other stuff.
Oh man,
I like it even better when they grab the hair and the whole wig comes off.
20 seconds later, they're both laying on the ground with skull caps on. You know.
Yeah, my oldest daughter's, when we were together, she would fight men. She was that tough. I mean, there wasn't no hair pulling or anything. It was bam, bam.
Oh yeah.
And, hey, look. I'm gonna change the subject. It's about the third one I've got, and it was text. Teresa, finish setting up your $6,050 credit line.
There you go.
Send me the damn money. Keep the credit line. That goes further.
Yeah. Certain areas I drove through an area one time. I seen like 3 or 4 different colored wigs laying on the ground. Like, what the heck happened here? There's a pink one, a black one, and a green one. You know, what's going on here?
Did you see some fake nails laying around too? Oh, that's too funny.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, when the girls get at it, boy, they don't play.
Yeah. Old school girls, right.
No, even now. Some of
Even
the
now?
things I see on the news, or that one thing where those 4 girls went after that one 16-year-old girl working in a pizza parlor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Boy, she opened up a can of whoop ass on them 4. Like, wow.
Yeah. And that's the thing. They tried the hair thing.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to fight, or if you know how to fight, you'll be on the wrecking side of that.
Yep.
Now, there was a mother who was arrested for holding a, what was it, 4th or 5th grader down while her 2 sons beat the crap out of him, allegedly. Good. I'm glad she got arrested.
Yeah.
I mean, that's BS. It really. And if I keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I would like to talk about, like the bathroom. I think it was I think it was in Florida.
Watch it now.
The bathroom, that's all I'm going to say. A bathroom incident with a 5-year-old and they call them illegal aliens now. I don't know why they call them that, but
It'd be over with.
and he is, or it's supposed to get out of that from the report. But again, allegedly, you don't know what's what on the news these days.
Well, they got a big problem down here with spring break. These young kids come down here. Not all of them, but some of them are down here, and I mean they're just trouble.
Well, now
They start fights on the beach, and
Oh yeah,
I mean it gets out of hand, and there's not enough cops to break. I mean, you're talking thousands and thousands of people on the beach.
oh yeah. It takes so long to get to one end of the beach or whatever, or the motels. Even getting in through all the people, because them small motels that they have, the first floor and the second floor.
Yeah.
It's like impossible to get through there. Oh, here. Oh no, actually, it was in New York. Sorry.
well, I remember coming home from school one day, me and a bunch of boys, and there's a couple of girls in there. We was walking kind of like in the middle of the road. We was on a 3rd Street, so to say. Next thing I know, there was a guy who done jumped up on my back, hit me in my head, and a Dodge pickup truck come up the road. And I said, all right. I slammed him into the front grill of the truck, beat the crap out of the boy. Okay. The driver backed up and went around him.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah. Hell, I never saw the boy before.
You know what would be a real good way to control the beaches when you've got that many people? Or just like
High-powered water hose.
no, freaking cavalry. They need a couple hundred horses.
Oh, well, you seen how that turned out for the border stuff.
Yeah, but that was all fake anyway.
Yeah, the guy's like
You get
across the stream. Oh, he hit him with the lead.
those horses will run you over if you don't.
Oh
move.
yeah.
That's what they need up and down the beach. You don't want to move? We're going to make you move.
I'd say take a rope and 2 horses, put the rope between the 2 horses and cut them loose.
I did see the video of Jeff though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did you? The one I was talking about?
I'm scared.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Delayed reaction there, Jeff.
I'm just waking up. What you expect? He interrupted my cat nap.
I don't know if I can find that other one.
I done that one time, Lake, but I used another guy's name, and everybody up on panel lost it.
I got to find it.
No, that's not it. Yeah, the only one I keep coming up against is the movie that pops up.
Which one?
There's a good one on TikTok.
It was Jeff.
Mentions Jeff.
Name Jim. Hey, you remember that, don't you? He was trying to crack on me, and after I'd done that, he hushed up.
So
Look at me, I'm a kitty.
oh boy. So Tammy mentioned man buns remind her of her special art teacher who wore clogs. So are you saying this was a man that wore clogs as an art teacher? Just asking for a friend.
Wait a minute. Where's that come? Jennifer, I've done learned from experience, okay? Them iron frying pans hurt. So I'm kind of slacking up a little bit in that area, okay?
Can you mow your lawn in a hurricane? Nope, didn't think so. Ha 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 ha.
His name is Jeff too.
That's Dale.
Okay, it was a guy. Okay,
I
thanks.
know who it was.
How could you
It
get
was a
to
guy.
class with a guy wearing clogs as a teacher? That no.
He had an identity crisis.
I'd have
He
to
didn't
walk.
know-
He had more than that, dude. I'd have to walk out.
He didn't know
Where's
if he
the
was
clogs?
Clogs
male or female.
Oh man.
Or old sister. What year was this
Yeah.
man? Bugs?
Dang.
No, I remember when they had the MTV thing.
Man, no, don't.
Pensacola or Dustin. I still can't remember which one it was.
Daytona.
No, I mean one of the one. I'm talking about one of the first ones when they first started doing it.
Oh,
Yeah, because they used to go in different areas, and at times they filmed in the same time but different. Because it got real popular where they had the bands playing and the
well, now you got to
contest and
remember,
all that.
Bushcraft. You got to remember. We are at that age when we remember MTV showing music videos.
Yeah.
I'm not at any age. I told you I don't have birthdays anymore. I'm freaking
I
25 years
wasn't.
old.
I wasn't including you. Eric.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Was it a wriggler? Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-lee.
Yeah. I got to remember that one.
Yeah.
I can see my wife now, me talking in bed, saying that like that.
Probably kick you out of bed.
So Grace saw a man with pink clogs and a man bun today. Okay.
I tell you something else. I can get Dixie in here and she'll vouch for it. I'm in bed asleep. I'm calling chicken. No goats. I'm
Get the
calling
story
goats.
right. Get the story right.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was chickens or goats. It was
It
goats.
was goats. Trust
I
me.
was in there going, bah, in my sleep.
You don't know why we're laughing, Jeff.
I got to find that, Charles, and send it to him.
Well, don't laugh.
Why are my things keep getting pink?
Oh, no. Really?
Never mind.
No. You'll offend somebody in chat.
No. Fort Lauderdale, 1980, in the 80s. Oh, we got his name. Okay. Cork clogs. Lake's got something good, I'll bet. She's sending it to you now.
Yeah.
That woman can come up with some good stuff like that right
I
off.
love it when she's off the chain. It's funny.
Is it the goat thing?
I hope so.
As long as there's not music, I should be able to get away with it.
Yeah, I'm almost scared. I really am. And that don't happen often.
Well, I searched for it on Twitter, and it came up with some really weird stuff.
Okay, she says it's sent.
Okay, still waiting.
Hi. Did you send it to that one?
Check your spam, Jeff.
My spam.
Oh, there it is.
I ain't got jack.
Oh, a picture. Okay.
Oh, it's her big hair picture
Yeah.
from high
It'll
school.
take me a few minutes because I have to save it and then open it. And where'd it go? Right there. Open with Chrome.
Well, while you doing this, I'm gonna get a refill on something to drink. If you hear me pop a top, it's not that.
You want me to share or post it on here, Lake, beforehand? Give me permission. Oh, wait.
Email it to me first.
What do you put? She was only 17. You mean you? Do you want me to post it on here? I should say.
Yes, post it.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Share screen. There we go. Well,
Yep, that's Heather.
it doesn't look like it looks like somebody else we know. Well, you probably you know her more than we do. See, that's how I remember women in the 80s.
Yep.
Not hair in a bun and wearing PJs. That's all you see nowadays. Even during picture day, which really shocked me because I thought, picture day was every time everybody done themselves up really good.
Damn, who was that?
Huh? That's Lake.
That's Lake.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I guess I could do that. Well, it doesn't really make it any.
How old was she? 13?
I think she said 17. You almost had as long hair as me. And I thought this was true. I don't know if it was, but there was a thing out. Everybody knows who Motley Crue was.
Yeah.
Well, the way they were said to make their hair grow in the way it was, how their hair was to hang upside down. And your hair would grow. It worked. My hair got really long, and that's how technically when I took a shower and done my hair up, I would put I think it's called Dep now, hair gel in my hair. And then I would shake it like crazy. I'd head bang out. And this, where I was living was campgrounds outside of Nevada Palace. And I would hang upside down on the monkey bars until my hair dried. And then once it dried, because I had all that hair gel in there and stuff, it was straight up. I mean, way up in it. And then I'd start shaking my hair and then it would bush out, like the 80s. And that was my hair routine back then. If not, it was like straight.
If I hung upside down on monkey bars, I wouldn't have a neck today.
Oh, okay. Had layers.
I cannot see the resemblance from then till now.
You can't?
You can't?
No,
Wow.
cannot. You know what? Let me try something.
Well, when I was in Phoenix, the Mexican girls, they really did their hair way up. It would just seem like because they would grow their bangs out and then they would try to, straight up hairdos. And
Yeah.
I remember the big thing back then was going to the movies and trying to sit behind some of them girls. You couldn't see the movie. Their hair
Yeah.
was way up over that, and you try to peek around them when I learned see where they're going first and then sit in front of them. Yeah, I remember after that gel, I think it was Dep. Let me see if I can see a picture of it.
Damper Dan.
Yeah, I think it was DEP. Yeah. There's some in the 80s. Yep, that's it. And then right after that, I think it was closer to 90, they came out with the Moose. Not the Moose, but Moose.
Right.
Do they still have that? I don't know, but
Yeah.
but that was still more expensive because I did that for a while because it set faster. But oh man.
Yeah.
I never dealt with big hair like that. I just got out of the shower, combed it straight back.
That's about the way I was.
Because it naturally parted in the middle anyway.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do the middle. Sometimes I did the middle thing because I always, the talk was if you part your hair in the middle, you go bald. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go bald. I got all this hair. That'd look really funny. So I parted mine to the side, and I'm like, wait a minute, wouldn't that happen the same way?
Sure.
Well, you know what they say about a man who's bald in the front, right? He's a thinker.
Oh,
You know what they say about a man who's bald in the back part of his head? He's a lover. You know what they say about a man that's bald in the front and the back? He thinks he's a lover.
Actually, I wasn't a greaser, Grace. They would just naturally dry. I didn't put all that product in. I mean, some people did, but
Yeah, when I had to go to work, I didn't do no because I had to put my hair in a ponytail. They didn't make me do the hairnet because my hair was long enough that it was fine in a ponytail. There's other guys with short hair had to wear hairnets. I didn't have to because mine fit in a ponytail.
all the shops I worked in, there's no way a guy could have a pony. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but just
Yeah.
for insurance purposes, you could not have a ponytail. That get caught up in a fan belt and your face is getting sucked right into the front of that engine. Not
Yeah.
good.
I remember the waitresses would always want me to be the busboy because we got more tips. And I cleaned up better and I got the drinks for the waitress and all that stuff when the other people didn't do any of that stuff. I remember as a busboy, I'd make $150, $200. Back then it was a lot. Now it doesn't seem like that much.
No, everything going sky high nowadays.
Yeah. I was making good money back then.
Shit, going to a
And
pool.
we got 1 meal for free.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'd go out and everybody knew how old I was. I would go out and play Keno. Well, that's because I was trying to pick up the Keno lady, but I'd play Keno and everybody knew how old I was. I wasn't, because you're not allowed to gamble if you're under 21. And I'd go over to the nickel slots and order drinks. And then third shift would come in, then I would get in trouble and say, "You got to get out of here."
That's when all
first and second shift, I could do whatever I want there.
I worked at a truck stop, okay, and it was one of the biggest truck stops in the country. It was a chain of them. One winter, we had a certain type of female walk through in a two-piece bikini. And here it is, a guy following her with a cane, and it looked like what do you call it? Tails on a coat. And he was hollering out a certain price. And they got ran off. But if you want to see some weird stuff, go to a truck stop.
I don't know. Truck stops aren't what they used to be.
Now,
You got, hey, I made some good money up there. It was showers involved. And
Jeff, we don't want to hear anymore.
no. Wait a minute. Truckers would come in and say, "I give you $10 to move me into this shower next up." I take the money, clean the shower. Come on. You go ahead, take your shower. But I have to split it with the girl that was behind the desk because she knew what I was doing.
I try to avoid public restrooms if I can.
Definitely. Hell, I got the drag race leaving work up there one night.
Is that what you're doing, Jeff?
He was the sheriff of that county. Damn, I really got to start thinking about what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm. Four on the floor. You're knocking at the door.
I don't think I'm ready for this yet.
Thank you.
Well, let me
Dana,
see.
it depends on who's working the shower.
Well, I'm not
You're
going
doing
there.
a bigger.
You better quit while you're behind, dude.
Okay, okay.
Okay, let me look at the poll here. Okay, 13% say they like it vertical, and this is what they like watching YouTube.
Either
So
way,
don't take it the wrong way, Jeff.
Too late.
13% like watching it vertical. 65%
There
like
you
watching
go.
it horizontal.
There you go.
And
That's
23% like watching both. And there were 31 votes all together. So I'm going to go ahead and end that vote or end the poll. Oh, there it is. It pops it down there. Did everybody see that whenever I was done?
Yep.
No.
I
Okay.
saw it on my phone.
Yeah, it probably won't play in StreamYard.
Either way, fine with me.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I don't know if there's anybody live. Oh, well, there isn't. Wow.
We better keep
Good
this
morning,
going
Will.
till at least 11.
What was her name?
Yeah, might as well stay at 11.
She
I'll be
says
right
I'm
back. I got to let Jack in. I'll be right back.
Well, the thing is, when I play both of them together, I actually end up with more views. But I can't use my bot because my bot gets confused and goes to the vertical side and doesn't go to both of them. So it's kind of hard to use the bot because the bot's confused. Oh,
You mean you get
Hold on.
confused in a bot? Uh
oh
oh.
yeah.
Somebody's in trouble.
Hey, Lake.
Hi. It's figures. Like I was out of there trying to remember how to get up here through the email. And I'm like, great, he's ending and I'm coming up as usual. Like, isn't that always the way? And I'm like, I'm texting you and I'm like literally in the backstage smelling Jeff's farts.
No, I ain't been back there in a good while.
You
So-
had to be back there for a second for him to let you up, just like me. Listen,
I'm thinking they was Eric's this go round. Huh?
yeah, it might have been because he was the last one in backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric, was that ketchup?
Uh-oh. What? Huh? Huh? Huh?
That's
Yeah, Eric snoring again.
No, that's my Eric's letting dog out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Bushcraft going, huh?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't me. It was a sound effect.
Right.
I'm trying to find the one things they had on here.
This has changed. Where is even chat?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of changes on it.
Yeah.
I see it now. But when you push it now, then I can't see y'all. That's weird.
Oh, here.
No.
Oh, yeah. I just came up for the farts.
Okay, Vineyard Farmhouse. I didn't see, unless they just go live. I don't see a thing coming
Dang.
up.
Really? Eric is letting Jack out.
Yes, Jennifer.
Thank you, Lake. I'm not the only one.
With what?
I don't know.
Yes, Jennifer, I'm still alive. I got through the fog of poo particles.
Well, how's everything going upstate, Lake?
Snow's melted except for like two big piles. One was off our roof, and the other one is where we have a friend of ours. Well, we don't have him do it, he just does it.
Yeah.
He plows our big driveway. And Allie picked up branches and logs today. Actually, some people got to see the logs today that fell from two trees the past. Well, one fell in December and the other one fell just the other day. Both times we lost power. So 3 months apart from each other, we lost two trees, like whole tree.
But y'all need to come down south. We're seeing anywhere between 50 to 80-degree weather.
Yeah, we'll see it soon enough.
Yeah, it's 57 right now.
Yeah, I think it was 47 last I checked, and that was about an hour ago for nighttime temperature. That's pretty good.
I think yesterday was no, Monday was in the 20s. Sunday was in the 80s. Then Monday is in 20s. And
It's
then
been
it started
back.
warming up.
Yeah, it's been back and forth here too. It'll be 73 one day and then 32 or 28 at night another day. So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be in the 30s again. And I think Friday night is supposed to be like 18 degrees at night.
Darn,
And then it's going back to the 60s and 70s. So I don't
Yeah.
Well, now Friday here, it's supposed to be up in the 80s. And Saturday, it's supposed to be down in the low 50s.
It was beautiful today. Allie was out. I can't do all that anymore unless I want to be hung up for the next week or two. But Allie went out and drug. You know, they're pretty girthy, the branches that fell. Like, they're girthy and around enough for like a good sized tree, like a small tree. Yeah, some of them, were almost as big around as she is.
Will you tell Miss Allie I said hello?
I will. I know Josh was really, really thankful when he came home. He couldn't believe it when he pulled in the driveway. He's like, where'd all the branches go? He says, thank you so much. He goes, now I can go out with a billy goat and just blow the rest around.
Yeah, watch them goats.
Yeah, really. Don't dream about it, mate.
Different kind of billy goat. One that blows
I don't know
250.
about these goats.
Yeah, this one blows 250 an hour.
Well, maybe he does.
Or miles per hour. Yeah.
Good thing I wasn't dreaming about chickens that night.
Chickens.
Bury yourself more in the hole, Jeff.
You know, it's funny you say that, Jeff, because my stepdad, he still dreams about the farm and cows and stuff. He'll get punching and kicking in his sleep. He does. Because he still dreams like he's on the farm still.
Well, see, the bad thing about it, when I dream about animals, I try to talk to them. I imitate them. I go back.
So Dixie literally has to put up with you bad in your sleep.
Hey, Lake, I got one for you. What lives longer than a cat? Wait a minute. Hold on. What has more lives than a cat? A frog, because he croaks every day.
Oh, that's a good one. Eric, you back from walking the dog?
No, he was meandering out in the backyard, so I guess he had to
Jack was having
take care of something. So he's here though.
We were talking to you earlier and you weren't here, but I already forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Join the crowd, Lake.
What were you talking about?
I don't know.
I said to Charles I was going to get Jack.
Yeah. He remembered.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is this it?
Wait a minute. Let me.
Eric?
Oh. Let's see. Can you?
That looks like two of the goats.
I don't know. There's a guy that comes out and he's talking.
I'll just play it and see what happens.
Yeah, this is it.
That looks like my place.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything. No.
I was waiting.
Well, when I find it, I'm sending it to you.
Come on.
Oh no.
I guess this one isn't it either.
Hey, Mama. Where's the kids, huh? Where's the kids? Look at you. You got twins in there, I swear.
Triplets.
Hey, don't
What?
bite me.
101 asked about you, Jeff, and I was like, yeah, he's playing with his goats.
I talked to him today.
Someone's been coming up here fucking these goddamn
There it is. There it is. There it is. That's it.
Yeah, but he can't play that one.
Sure he can.
goats. We've been all around this goddamn place and we ain't found nothing. That's why I think it's Jeff.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, no, I don't have to send it to you.
Ooh, doggy.
You don't know how his goats are getting pregnant.
That's got to be AI. Y'all put that in there.
Oh, man.
Bushcraft.
Made it worse. Kept on making it worse. I keep dreaming about my goats.
Oh, that's great.
Wow. Well, this was
Yeah, but the bad thing about it is, you see how excited Eric got.
No, I'm just happy that you saw it because now I don't have to bother sending it to you.
Sure you are.
Damn that, Jeff. There's certain people you can't let loose in a farmyard.
A fart's like.
Thank God he didn't have no chickens in there.
Good thing there wasn't a cornfield. You know who'd be dealing with then.
I still think about getting chickens, and then I think about, yep, everything that eats poops.
I've got a neighbor. Well, not exactly a neighbor. He's like 7 houses away, and they put this brand new podocarpus hedge up on the outside of their, almost to the curb, and they've got this chicken pen. It's made out of PVC, and it's got the, it's like an arch, and it,
Yeah.
bend it over the top, and then they move the pen back and forth so the chickens have, clean area.
Chicken tractor.
Yeah, and you can't have roosters because the noise.
Probably in the morning, yeah.
But it's kind of neat the way they got it set up, and they're putting these podocarpuses are like at least 6 feet tall. So, it's a couple $100 plant on its own. So they probably got about $5-6 grand just in plants, making a spot for their chickens. So, the neighbors can't see all of it, and they're going to have a lot of eggs. But that was something to see.
The PVC chicken tractor, who made that famous?
True Grit.
No. Vineyard Chicks. Trey.
Really?
Yeah, go look on their channel, and then go to their videos, and then do the most popular one. And almost guarantee that'll pop up as the most watched one.
Because that same style of using polyvinyl chloride, they do that down here for boat covers. They'll make a T fitting on the top, and then they'll put one bar
up and over, and then another one, and then another one, and then you've literally got like a tunnel that's supporting the boat.
Really?
Yep. But it's schedule 40, but it's like the 1/8 inch. It's the small stuff. You're not going to put a 3/4 inch pipe up there because that gets too heavy and brittle, and
Yeah, it's where you get them meat birds, and you just put them in there, and about every day you move it 6 feet, let them eat up all the grass and bugs, and move it,
right.
and then go down to the end of the field, turn them around, come back the other way.
Yeah. I saw a guy doing that on YouTube, and every time he moved it, he would take a garden hose and hose off where they were, just hose it down into the ground, and then.
Yeah, if you're not getting any rain, you almost have to.
Oh, we need rain bad here.
Yeah, because it
Same
would
thing with the goats.
burn up the burn up the.
It's
And I just looked on here, and they got cats on here now.
It's always raining.
I have to click on the grumpy one. Here's an unhappy one.
That sounds more like it.
Sound like Dixie snoring.
I'm glad I stepped outside. The dog wouldn't appreciate those noises.
Even Jack turned his head. What was that, Jack?
Which one?
I can't. I got to be careful doing that one in the house.
Yeah, that's a kitten.
Yeah, the cats will come over here like, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?"
That's a young in there.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of really protective ones that when we had kittens here, they would go over and
Tend to them.
and
Yeah.
act like they're protectors or something.
I had a dog like that once. Her name was Keisha, and she thought all cats were hers. They even let her nurse on her, even though they didn't get anything. But that was a special dog.
Yeah, we had when the second batch that we had here at the house, they were the mother got. I don't know, was here or there. I don't think it was here because these guys are all fixed, but she was having kittens, and her first batch was fine. And at that time we couldn't take the cats back or anything. And
Thank you, Mono.
because we had some other ones, and she ended up getting pregnant again. Now I'm calling down there. I need to get these cats. I'm going to end up with 1,000 cats in my house. And they said, well, we're supposed to be the quarantine's supposed to be lifted next week or something like that. When I talked to them, and the mother didn't want any part to do with the second batch of kittens, but the first batch, one of the girl cats took over and protected them. Still had to feed them and everything. Not the second mother, but we had to feed them and stuff. Oh, so glad I got to take them back down there.
Well, Bushcraft.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Let me go check and see. Or anybody live?
Yeah, she's still alive. Corky. That's her. Who it is?
She is?
Yeah.
You mean Courtney?
What up? No, Corky. Korky.
It said it was an hour ago. Yeah, but her name's Courtney, but that's her nickname.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not live anymore. There ain't nobody live that I can see. Broke but bountiful blessed is
It's a big name.
It's not an actual live, so I won't send people. Yeah.
Kind of like premiere.
No, they're doing reruns basically. You got to be careful doing that. I've done it before, but I'm talking to people as I'm playing a game.
Right.
So if you just records the wind in your yard or something, you can actually get in trouble for that. And that actually hurts your channel, because if they catch you doing that, you don't get put out for searches or anything. So it actually hurts your channel.
Might be.
Because the object of a live stream is to be live, interacting with the chat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand why people need watch hours and stuff, but you can also do pre-made videos and play them live, which works the same, because you don't get in trouble for that. Yeah. Anyways, I am going to call it a night here. Let me go and do another refresh and see if anything pops up. No. See a bunch of people going live tomorrow, but not now. Anyways, evidently the blood moon is falling to Earth, so might not be a live Friday.
Well, wasn't that the last one though until like 2029 or something like that? I mean,
no, it says blood moon falling.
Oh wait, that was the blood moon with the lunar eclipse. Never mind.
It says
It was not.
the world, the end of the world as we know it, that abbreviation.
Oh, good Lord.
Blood moon falling. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
When another one this month?
No, this one's falling. So I don't know where it's falling. I don't know if it's falling on us or.
It reminds me of Chicken Little. The sky is falling.
Yeah, really. Turkey lurkey.
But anyway, we'll catch you guys later. Everybody have a good night.
Yeah, don't let the moon hit your head.
And please make sure you cook your goat meat well done.
And beware of the bushcraft moon. It's AI.
Well, we had a chicken disappear, so ain't worried about it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. YouTube, don't copyright this. I made it.